and day two, we're going to be taking a look at the charts a little bit more. Excuse me for that. Okay, we're going to be taking a look at the charts a little bit more and see if we can find some more potential setups for today. So let's get straight to it. So as I mentioned yesterday, our first thing that we are supposed to do is check the news, right? So for checking the news, of course, we use Forex Factory. So today is 20 November. Still we don't see any high impact news aside from GBP, CPI. Usually I look more for the USD high impact news. So for today it's actually good. Yeah, for today we good. So we can go straight away to the charts so that we can see which setups we have for today. Hopefully we find some clear setups. All right. So the first thing we're gonna talking about is identifying the right pairs to trade, right? The right pairs to trade and the right setups to trade as well. Uh, every single day, obviously, every single day there's a setup, but not on every pair. So you have to be really, really picky when it comes to choosing your setup, your trading setups. You have to be really, really picky and only pick the best setups. And if you don't find the best setup, you don't trade on that specific day, right? Because the market ain't going anywhere, so there's no need for you to make rash decisions and just trade out of emotions or the need of like trading every single day. So first thing you have to identify. So let us go through the charts. We see Bitcoin 1 hour. We can find on this is what this is gold. I usually don't trade gold much, but yeah, sometimes it has some pretty nice setups as well. Day one rise. Yeah, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's okay, but not too clear for me right now. Let's go to GBP. No, it doesn't look that good to me as well. GBP and ZD. Okay. So most of these pairs, especially this one, we could say that this is an M formation on Euro USD here. Say that this is an M formation. However, if you take a close look on the if you take a close look on the levels, they aren't really adding up. So this one would be a pass for me. Given that I like to see a lot of confirmations, you know, the more confirmations you have, the better the setup is. Because trading is actually a game of probability, right? We are working with probabilities. How often does this happen? How often do these setups repeat themselves? How often uh, does this pair paint these type of chart patterns, and how often do they actually drop or rise, right? So our goal is actually to have a number of confirmations before we even enter the market. So right now, this one is not looking good for me. Let's go to GBP and ZD, USD, Euro JPY, nothing as well. Euro CAD. So we gotta be very picky. Okay, on Euro CAD. Okay, I'd like to remove this because this might confuse you guys. Too many lines might be a bit confusing. All right, just a second. All right, the little selected. Okay, so what do we want to do on this pair? We take this pair, we put it in front, given that there's something I can see here. Because as we can see from this pair, we have our peak formation high, and we see that price dropped 1 day, dropped 2 day, 3 days, right? So we rose 1 day, so we could box this area in and make this black. Yeah, as we box this area in, we can now tell that price has been consolidating here. So what we would like to see is for price to give us a fake move to the downside and continue to the upside. So in this pair, what we want to see right now is we can already see. Let me check. I hope the timing on this one is proper. Work time ribbon. Okay. Okay, great. As we are already on the London session right now, we can see that it is painted. We could say this is the first leg. but there's no confirmation here yet, given that TDI is not also on the oversold side as well. So we like it to come out of the bands, these boiler bands, come out and come back in. So we still have to wait for this setup right here. Yeah, but ideally, I would want them to give me some sort of W formation or rejection to the downside. Maybe if it rejects yesterday low, and then perhaps we can enter a buy to the upside, right? We can enter a buy to the upside from here. Ideally, that's what I would like to see happen on this pair since it has been consolidating. So give us perhaps some sort of rejection to the downside. We see TDI confirmation. We see close above the 13 EMA. All of these things, you build a list of confirmation that's going to be give you like more and more confident when it comes to entering your setup. And over time, you build this trust in your trading strategy, your trust in your setup, your trust in your risk and reward, like your risk management, all of these things. And in the long term, they end up becoming beneficial for you. So for this pair, I think that's about it. Some sort of rejection to the downside. Don't know which area yet, maybe here or here. Yeah, if it gives us some sort of rejection to the downside, then we are looking to buy this pair to the upside, given that right now we're actually in an uptrend because price is making higher highs and higher lows, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows. So right now we have came to a phase where the market is consolidating, and most often they use this consolidation to evaluate and trap traders. The trap trader, they check, okay, how many buys do we have? How many sales we have? So they clear the board, and they move. That's why they do this. They drop, consolidate, evaluate, drop, consolidate, evaluate, drop. So this is a business, guys, and you have to understand that it's all about money and it's all about making a living for yourself here. There's definitely someone on the other side of the screen. Right. So let's now go to USD CHF. This is the pair we took a trade yesterday. Over here, we entered in this green area here and we hit our TP and then price reversed. Right. So right now, let's see on the 1 hour. Obviously, we had 1, 2, and 3 levels of rise. Now we expect the 1, 2, 3 levels to the downside. Or perhaps this could also be a reset to the upside, right? Yeah, this could also be a reset to the upside. But ideally, right now, since price is still down, since price is still below this area right here, I would like to see, let me make this red so it can be a bit more visible for you guys. Since price is still below this area, I would like to see price continue to the downside. So same as yesterday, fake move to the high side, drop. So ideally, I would want price here as it is, this candle right here. If this candle fails to close above here, it can throw a week perhaps if it comes back, or maybe if it makes a railroad track, right? Makes a railroad track. If it closes here, then the second candle comes down and boom, closes below here. We will have a number of confirmation that are valid enough for us to enter to the downside. So for now, this is my view of the market for today. Currently, we just have to wait for price to print out these patterns because we don't just enter the price based on our emotions or on our ideas. We only react to what the charts show us, right? We only react to that, and that's how we make a living out of this business. So that is all for today, guys. I'll be seeing you around. And for all those who have been using my trading system, I'm glad you guys signed up for it and you enrolled and you've been benefiting for it. And for all those who haven't used it yet, there will be a link in the description for my Telegram channel, my Instagram channel, and yeah, you can get in touch with me directly. So I'll walk you through the process. Given that right now I'm going to be giving you guys a free 3 months access to it so that you can check on its performance, especially if you're a new beginner, even professional traders as well. So it's good to have more than one source of income, right? Because given that some days you won't even be trading, so the system can still be making some extra money from you. Not to mention that if you go on vacations, right? So that is it, guys. That is all for today, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.